Oh, I'm back.
Okay, I was checking something.
I think you're live.
I guess, yeah.
You're
I
live.
was playing. I was playing around with settings. Hi, everybody. It's Monday, and it's time for Moohead Radio.
Live.
One of the things that I'm gonna start doing is broadcasting live on Twitter. As we get into the Cleveland Brown season, I want more coverage and more listenership and viewership because what I do is so much better than what so many others are throwing out there. All I have to see is that Rooter guy, Roto Rooter guy, Ruiter. I
Oh
don't know his
God,
first.
Daryl. I
Yeah,
think maybe Daryl. Does that sound right?
yeah, he of the deformed mouth, Daryl Rooter. Yeah, I mean, honest to God, I mean, I have seen people with water on the brain who have better takes than he does. So,
Wow.
if these people have more viewers than I do, then it's because I have body odor that transcends my body and gets just sent through the internet. So, I
Well,
just
I
want to,
wasn't going to say anything, but since you brought it up, uh,
yeah. So, today's an interesting day, and I'm going to throw. There we go. If you want to be a panelist, there's your link. Okay, now shut the fuck up.
that's the missing
That's
link.
something. If you don't agree with me, you have this opportunity to come right on the air and debate a cow.
Or
So,
if you agree with him, then you could just sit there and just nod your head and say nothing.
right, but it's better than masturbating a cow. So, if you want to debate a cow, I'm all for it. I mean, I love to hear divergent points of view. That's the
Yeah, because
reason why we do this.
yeah, you love wrong points of view.
Yeah. The reason I got caught off guard at the beginning of the program is I can't stream to X right now because I have to go through that verification process. And
Wow.
I'm sitting there saying to myself, do I really want to do that? And I've said no up till now. But with the new studio and the ability to do different new things, and the Browns season is the biggest time and the biggest viewership, and
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
like Christmas for
all
Moohead.
the
Yeah.
subscribers are still there, and I can get new blood on this program. Damn it, I got to do something,
Yeah,
or
because
else
we're
I'll
all
just.
dying off, all of us old bloods. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I
we
don't
are
mind the
literally.
age. The age doesn't matter. It's just the number of people, so they get to hear a different point of view, and they can provide a different point of view themselves. So. I also did send Hammer Time a link too, but he's obviously,
He's got things to
busy.
do. He has a life. I don't have a life, so he's busy. He's a busy
There
man.
you go. All right. Starting out with headlines, Deion Sanders said he has battled and beat bladder cancer. And, this guy's been through it. He had two toes removed years ago after a
Wow.
foot surgery, and now bladder cancer. And I wish Deion Sanders well. I always wondered, what does a person do without a bladder? And there's two choices. Like a colostomy bag, but they have
Dr. Moo, yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
euro. It
Oh, yeah,
starts with
yeah. It's a plastic.
URO.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a.
So they have that kind of thing, which is kind of like a bag. Uh, in which case, they can play Papa's got a brand new bag whenever he comes into his post game press conferences.
Yeah.
Uh, and then there's another thing that they can do, which is internal, which, he can afford it if it's so advised. But the main thing is that the cancer is arrested, and I hope that's the case for Deion Sanders because
Yeah.
nobody should have to go through that. It wouldn't be the NFL without a homophobic story. The more things go on in my life, the more things I see and read that are just absolutely ridiculous. Uh, uh, Christian Wilkins was released by the Las Vegas Raiders on Thursday. All right. He kissed a fellow player on the head, and the teammate took offense to it a source told ESPN's Adam Schefter. The
Wow.
incident was not the sole reason he was cut. Why should that even be I mean, is it possible that that does not make a man a homosexual? And even if it did, how does that affect his status as a football player?
Yeah, it doesn't even make you French when you do that, you know?
No, doesn't make me hard either. Wilkins has been recovering from a Jones fracture. He was jonesing he was jonesing for the other guy's crotch. No,
Tell me, Dr. Moo.
a Jones fracture is in the foot, and it's a motherfucker. The fifth metatarsal, and it is bad news. And and that happened last October. All right,
Wow.
and he's been recovering that long because it's quite a struggle. And hi, Wolfgar, how you doing? We just be able to put some of this up.
Sounds like a World War II tank commander, General Wolfgar.
David, it's not unusual.
Yeah, Delilah. He went going, why when he got it,
I gave my foot so easily. Okay, enough. Any mention of Tom Jones makes me immediately go. I know the guy is ageless, and he still sings, and he sings pretty damn well.
He was in Plymouth last year, man. He was like 1 mile away from me, and I couldn't hear him. He was too far away. But anyway.
So, and I am following your comments in the new studio, which I am learning how to use quickly by necessity. Some other things that are going on. The Guardians have recalled left-hander and that would be Tim Herron, to replace Emmanuel Clase.
Yeah, what happened to him?
And again, with that in mind, we bring up the. That's right. It's the ticker. That's right. If we talk about something, it's going to show up on the ticker. And there you have it. The Guardians bet on him, and he bet on baseball. And isn't that the way? He probably won his fucking bet, but the Guardians never win theirs. And it's unbelievable. They had an opportunity to trade him before all this, and he hasn't been good this year.
Yeah.
And they could have gotten something for him. They fuck everything up.
We were saying to trade
everything.
him. Yeah, we were saying to trade him last October. But anyway.
God almighty, it's like you couldn't be worse than the Guardians. I mean, look at the decisions that they've made. It's like, well, our big free agent acquisition last year was Lane Thomas. I mean, you got to be fucking kidding me. I mean, it's like Lane Thomas becomes the most injury-prone player, just like Bradley Zimmer did. Yeah. I mean, like everybody who ever played the outfield in Cleveland.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Nobody can figure out how Nolan Jones remains on the big league roster with a .212 batting average, and he pops the ball up every time he's at home plate. Nobody can figure this out. And Big Christmas is rotting in the minor leagues because he had a bad start to the season. But Nolan Jones has been here since the beginning of the season, and he's never turned it around. And they only started playing Angel Martinez when I fucking told them to. They can't see this far in front of their face. Honest to God.
Wow.
I know. It's just unbelievable to me. But, so now we got Tim Herron up, and somebody explained this to me. 28 years old, Herron made 4 appearances down in Columbus beginning July 12th after he was optioned off the major league roster. But he was 4-2 with a 3.99 earned run average with 28 strikeouts and 29 innings over 37 appearances with the Guardians. How is it that he got sent down and we have Matt Festa on the roster? Somebody has to do something about this. Honest to fucking God.
Oh, it's that options bullshit that the owners does all the time. You know.
God almighty. Oh, very good, David. He's a music reference. I think that's very clever. Class A's going out of the roster tonight. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if he
Yeah.
was going to throw wild pitches to order, I wish he'd let the rest of us know that he was going to do it. Yeah.
While baseball talks it over. All right. So, at any rate, yeah. So that's really a great trade, isn't it? The trade we got for Emmanuel Clase was nothing and Tim Herron in return. So, uh, I'm really thrilled about that.
Wow.
Really. Next, the Steelers are releasing their all-pro punt returner, Cordarrelle Patterson, and he announced it in the best way on social media.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went on Twitter, and this is his tweet. Breaking news. Pittsburgh Steelers release old washed-up Cordarrelle Patterson on his day off.
That sounds like something I would say.
Oh, yeah. Well, you thought you were playing for a class organization? This is what the Steelers organization is, please. They pick their nose with peanuts. Oh, for God's sake. But I thought that was funny that anything that is, getting back to Emmanuel Clase, I mean, the famous gambling probe is the anal probe of the Cleveland Guardians because, honestly, now there's two, Luis Ortiz, and you got to think that the two of them were competing with one another. Let's see how many balls we can throw in succession. Let's see how many pitches I can tip.
Well, if you're going to throw a wild pitch, you want Bo Naylor behind the plate because he'll sell it.
Well, it does make you wonder, It's like Shoeless Shoe Jackson's team was in the fucking World Series. This team's going nowhere. What are they gambling on?
Exactly.
God
Yeah, Jackson
almighty.
hit 375. That's one of the most famous stats of all time.
Yeah, it's and of course Luis Ortiz remains on the non-disciplinary paid leave after being put there July the 3rd, and he still hasn't found home plate consistently. Emmanuel Clase, meanwhile, he's going to be on non-disciplinary paid leave all the way through August 31st. So
Uh,
you got nothing for him,
I got a
and
question.
he's totally devalued. Yeah.
Does that mean his Hall of Fame chances are over now?
It's just a sad thing when you're. I'm watching a team in the Guardians who, Jose Ramirez is 32 years old now,
I know.
and they're still talking about. Well, we developed Jose Ramirez. It's like 12 fucking years ago. What have you done lately?
Yeah, that was back
And
when George Bush was president.
Yeah. I mean, this is stupid. The whole thing is fucking stupid. And I can't understand how they can. I know that Bo Naylor swings and misses, and it's because he's got a lousy swing. He doesn't have any patience, and he shouldn't be in Major League Baseball. But how are people who are in ownership positions have such a bad track record of being able to develop anybody? It's
Yeah.
at any rate, I'm done with Emmanuel Clase and he couldn't save games, and now I hope he can't save his fucking career either. Sadness in the world of boxing is Dwight Muhammad Qawi, known as Dwight Braxton at one time in the beginning of his career, also known as the Camden Buzzsaw, died at the age of 72. Now, his sister said he died Friday following a 5-year battle with dementia. Does that
Well, there
surprise
you
anybody?
go. No.
I mean, the story of Dwight Braxton. He went to prison. he served a sentence for armed robbery, and he started his career at the age of 25 after he was released in 1978. Uh, he then changed his name in 1982 after his conversion to Islam. Uh, the sad thing, the great thing for Kwawi was that he was a light heavyweight, but he was only 5'7" in height.
Wow.
But he did have unusually long arms for a man who was 5'7", but still very a guy who was a come forward kind of guy at all times. Uh, and that's why they called him the Camden Buzzsaw, because he just keep coming at you and coming at you. He defeated Matthew Saad Muhammad all the way back when in 1982 to win the light heavyweight championship, and all would have been really good in the world of Dwight Kwawi if he didn't do what every fighter does, which he started remaining in the fight game for way too long. And it's sad from my perspective that a guy who's 5'7" doesn't have anywhere to put the weight on. Why he ends up fighting George Foreman as a heavyweight later in his career. I mean, just insanity. And of course, he got knocked out. And he fought until he was 46 years old. You think that has something to do with the problem? Yeah, and he really had a very, very good career. He won his title from Piet Cruz in 1985, and then he lost to Evander Holyfield when Holyfield was a light heavyweight in a 15-round fight. And then Foreman, yeah.
Wow.
He retired in 1998 with a 41-11 record with 25 knockouts. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Let's bring Hammer Time in here. Hi, Hammer. How you doing?
Hey.
And anybody else, I want to point out, anybody else who wants to be on the panel, you can send me messages and say, hey, text me where the program is going to be located, and all you have to do is click on the link. I mean, if a big lummox like Hammer Time can do it, you can do it.
Wow.
Exactly.
I knew you'd agree.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I'm with you there.
So at any rate, Dwight Kwawi gone at the age of 72, and the last 5 were difficult years. We're going to add David Talevsky onto the panel as well. Hi, David.
Sound's not working again.
The sound is not
Are you
working.
going through?
Huh? I don't know what you're.
Stupid mic on. Oh. Anyway.
David,
Yeah,
are you there?
Frank knows exactly what that's from.
Does David just come on here just to say the sound isn't working anymore, and then he disappears?
I think he's got everything muted on his end, looking at the studio.
Yeah. Well, when you get it together, David, just let me know.
Anyway.
But it really is off-putting.
So who's been fiddling with the BCOD lately? Why is everybody dropping dead?
I mean,
really.
Who did you just mention? A boxer?
Dwight Muhammad Kwawi. Dwight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's six in quick succession there.
Yeah. I mean, bam, 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 from all different walks of life. I have a thing that I've been saying. The older I get, the more my contemporaries are passing away, and it is unfortunate to say the least.
Wow.
And but the Black Cow of Death, when your number comes up, your number comes up, and he just
Chuck Mangione. Come on, man, leave him alone.
I know
he's not feeling so good, is he? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
too soon.
Too soon. It is too soon. I love Chuck Mangione.
Yeah.
I love him.
A flugelhorn, master of the
flugelhorn.
The flugelhorn. That's if he had drowned to death. Yeah. I had every conceivable Chuck Mangione joke that I could come up with until I found out how he died, and then he's just 84 years old. Yeah. So.
Did he choke on a mouthpiece or what?
He might have done.
I don't know. I just think he died of old age. I just think that the body stopped ticking.
Yeah. So it's like when somebody says died suddenly at 84. No, when you're 84, the fact of you dying is not sudden.
Yeah.
You could die at any time. Yeah.
Don't be saying that to me, please. I don't want to be hearing that.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today.
Hey,
I had a good checkup from the doctor today, so
that's good. What did he do? Did he give you the little squeeze of the balls?
Ooh.
No, I just usually ask for that on the side.
Yeah, that's
you know.
Yeah,
it's gonna cost you
extra.
That's an add-on expense.
I need a tip for that.
So, how old are you, Hammer?
Me? Oh, I'm old. Freaking old. I am officially, as of this past week, 64.
64? I'm 68. Right here.
See?
Right here.
So I'm the youngest guy in the room right now, which is really sad.
Yeah, the other death recently was Tom Lehrer, the great satirical pianist.
Did Tom Lehrer die?
Yeah, he did the other day. Yesterday, day before.
Wow.
How old was he?
He was 97.
Hooray for new math. New math. It's so
97.
simple.
97.
So very simple.
Suddenly.
That only a child can do it. Yeah. I love Tom Lehrer. But 97.
97.
Wow. That's a good long life.
Died the day after the white Muhammad Kawi. So, yes, he just died a day ago.
And he outlived Ozzy Osbourne because he didn't do drugs, you see?
Didn't do drugs.
Children, let that be a lesson to all of you.
Yes.
So, now we go into another part of the program, and here it comes.
Is this part brought to you by Bet365?
BetMGM.
It seems like that was probably a bad marketing ploy.
Pickett's injury, if you want to call it that, I get really pissed off when the media just outright lies. And he just had a couple of really strong practices recently. And I'm reading what people who were fucking there and watching it, and he was pulling the ball in and running with it, and they're not allowed to tackle. So, God, what kind of a goddamn practice can you have if you're running quarterback keepers and nobody can hit you? And he still got hurt. Cocksucker. Wow. He's a goddamn fucking Steeler. Get rid of him. Once and for all, get him out of my life. God almighty. But at any rate, ESPN's even talking about it. And it's like...
Did you see the Cedric Tillman thing? I didn't send that to you. Cedric Tillman, was like not practicing one of the days.
Yeah, and they thought that he had done something more than he did. It just turns out that he can't catch the ball. So that... But no,
Cedric Tillman didn't practice and no one noticed.
He was in camouflage.
Exactly. Yeah. But you see, the other part of the equation is that he came down after going after a ball, and they thought that he had done leg damage because the Browns are so used to it. They're conditioned. Well, they're not conditioned. I guess that's the point. But they're conditioned to seeing it happen to their players. And another thing is just coming up. I want to point it out before I talk about the Cleveland Browns, their quarterback situation. I mean, if it's not one thing with the Cleveland Browns, it's just like the Guardians. If it's not one thing,
not one thing, it's another.
Yeah, and I can't for the life of me. We've got ex-Cleveland Browns players who Juan Thornhill.
Juan Thornhill.
Oh,
I mean, what in the fuck?
What's he done?
I don't. This idiot, who was the worst player, he's taking a jab at Cleveland Browns fans.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's because we got on his case because he kept quitting on plays.
Yeah, he quit it. He go.
Here's his quote. Are you ready for this?
You think we're bad? Just wait till the Stiller fans get on his ass.
Wow.
Here's his quote, Juan Thornhill. You can't read into what the media is saying about me, Thornhill said, because if you sit back and you watch the film of what I did in Cleveland, I had a lot of good plays. Some of the Cleveland people just tried to bash my name. If you sit there and really watch the film, I made a lot of plays and was very productive in that defense.
Wow.
And that's, you see, the difference between finding players who work hard and guys who just want to earn a paycheck. And Juan Thornhill didn't want to have anything to do with contact. He didn't want to do anything aggressively. He didn't want to learn the defensive schemes. He was a fucking moron.
He was like the guy who shows up after the tackle to help people up, you know?
That guy's important, man. That was probably my best skill.
And the greatest indignity is waiting just around the corner. You know that Joe Mixon is hurt, can't play at all in the preseason, and it opens the door for Nick Chubb. Now, you knew it was going to happen, and you know something? I hope he rips it up, man. Not his knee. I mean the league. I hope Nick Chubb shits all over every team he plays against, and that underneath it all, that shitting, that Jimmy Haslam's mouth's wide open. Woo!
Woo, baby!
Shit in my mouth. Woo! I mean, it's all set up to happen. Yeah. Can you imagine if he steps into that lineup and is like the Nick Chubb of old, he just needed an additional season to heal?
Yeah.
That which is what you usually do with something that bad.
That's right. But only the Browns would try to throw him out in the field and play him. He gets 3 yards of carry, and they said, "You're out of here." Oh, man. I mean, it's just, it's all there. It's going to happen. It's all set up. Joe Mixon, I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Mixon isn't even hurt. But this is a way that the Texans can say, we got him for the Browns, and you know something? He's got to be a success, because if they didn't want him, we want him.
Wow.
I swear to God, if he is half the player that he was, and and Jerome Ford's injured, by the way. Jerome Ford, he's like a 1957 Ford. I mean, fuck him. The guy's just worthless. And if we have to watch him, for a whole year, and Nick Chubb is even half of what he used to be, is so much better than what Jerome Ford is. Yeah, I just, and as far as Pickett is concerned, he didn't have good practices. That's a fucking lie. And everybody believes that Pickett's going to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns anyway. And the reason is they want it that way because they want Cleveland to go 0-17. That's what they want. Now, I'm going to tell you what I want. All right?
What do you want? What do you really
I want Pickett when he's crossing. Yeah, you're so spicy.
Exactly.
Crossing the street
and sporty.
No, you're Old Spice.
Why you bring Chase DeLauder into this? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Stub a toe and break an ankle walking across the street.
Yeah, he's going to get hit in the leg and smash his leg by a motorcycle, and that will be the end of him. I don't want Kenny Pickett on my team because he's not a Cleveland Brown. He'll never be a Cleveland Brown. He's a fucking Pittsburgh Steeler and a failure at that. He's been horrible in his professional career, and and you know what really bothers me?
What bothers you?
Because now we're hearing from every media source, Well, you know that the whole wide receiver position with the Cleveland Browns really isn't that big of an issue. And the reason it's not is because, well, if they have Jerry Jeudy and they have Cedric Tillman and they don't have a third wide receiver, they don't need one because they got 3 tight ends, and that's what Kevin Stefanski's going to do. And I've been saying this for a year. It's like that's all Stefanski wants to do. Yep. It's that fucking 1-3 thing. And you know what they're saying? Well, Kenny Pickett, he can't throw the ball very far. So what the hell? He'll just be dumping the ball off anyway. Who is our backup quarterback? Back when Baker Mayfield was our quarterback.
We had
and he came from Houston. Came from Houston. Case Keenum.
Yeah.
I pull that out of my ass.
I see him more of a Viking than a Texan, but anyway, you're right.
If Case
Keenum has a half a dozen jerseys, I'm sure.
Yeah, he does.
If Case Keenum could run the Kevin Stefanski offense, it takes no arm whatsoever.
Literally anyone can run it. Yeah.
And what bothers me about it is, why are people saying, well, the thing is that Dylan Gabriel, he can't really, he doesn't have a strong arm, but he's really accurate, and Shedeur Sanders, he's really accurate. Well, then why don't play them? I mean, they can't be worse than Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett can't even complete short passes. He's not accurate. He's thrown 15 touchdown passes and 14 picks in 30 games.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
And you know something?
Wow.
The Lord doesn't love him like the Lord does Jameis Winston. Fuck Kenny Pickett. Be done with it.
Yeah, at least Jameis Winston is entertaining, if nothing else.
Correct, yeah.
It's kind of like Flacco. He's going to throw an interception eventually. It's just, when's it going to happen?
When?
Yeah, it saves our punter extra work, having these guys out there. Just throw a long ball and have it be intercepted.
David is miffed. I have no idea why, but I can't hear you guys when I'm using it anymore.
Well, it's because old guys know how to work the technology. These young kids.
I was just going to say, what is he really missing? I mean,
exactly. He's not missing anything. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
And Dave is like, I logged off again. Has anyone figured it out? I can't figure out the problem while I'm on the air.
We don't know what's going on. No one knows.
There may be something if you're going phone interface, it could be something with the operating system of the phone. It could be any number of things, but the other guys aren't having this problem.
It's probably your Apple Watch, something like that.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Dick Tracy, come in.
And Krembley is 68 years old. He is my contemporary. And Hulk Hogan passed away at 71,
Yeah, he's still dead, too.
What am I going to do, brother, now that I can't breathe?
Maybe he was saying his prayers and eating his vitamins,
I was watching his match. When people pass away, like I will intentionally watch a clip of Chuck Mangione, or I'll watch, and for Hulk Hogan, I watched his WrestleMania match against
Iron Sheik. I don't know.
No, against
actually, I did.
Giant, Andre when he won the championship.
Johnny Powers.
Boy, you people.
And Andre jobbed to him.
The Rock. I mean, that's
Giant haystack.
The
Haystacks Calhoun.
Haystacks Calhoun.
Yeah, I mean, they turned The Rock into a heel and brought Hogan back from, wearing the black and white outfit and being part of that raging group of wrestlers. So I'm. Oh, and here's Tony. And what do you know? Hey, Tony, can you hear us?
So what you gonna do when Moohead Mania runs wild on you?
Say, and Talebsky's like, I don't understand. That guy from Minnesota. Fuck.
He can
It's
get
working
in.
for
I can
him.
get in.
Oh boy.
Poor
Yeah.
David.
It's Moostradamus.
But I find myself watching more and more things because people keep dying. I watched Ozzy Osbourne's last performance.
He's dead too.
Yeah.
That was sad.
He performed a whole lot of shaking going on.
Yeah, you think he had Shakey's Pizza or Little Caesars before?
Little Caesars.
Yeah. Yeah, unbelievable. Hammer, what are we seeing the top of your head for?
He's
I think I'm going to be leaving here, unfortunately.
Hogan had cardiac arrest or something? I think he was cooking breakfast.
Yeah,
over.
Cardiac arrest, no cause given, except I don't think it needs to.
I mean, 40 years of steroid abuse probably doesn't help.
Steroid abuse, and his body was beaten to a pulp.
Somebody's gone. And Hammer's gone.
Bye, Hammer. Yeah, and he was wrestling on one leg at the end of his career. Wow. It was really
Hammer didn't just get pulled over as to why he had to leave the show.
Yeah, that might be.
That would make him like Spinner Dave.
Yeah.
knock.
Hey, Moo, I gotta go by.
Ice cold.
They'll be like, if it were today, the way they'd get into Spinner Dave's house and carry him away would be DoorDash. And Dave would go running to the door, and they would put cuffs on him and just carry him away.
Deliveroo.
Yeah. Oh man!
But I don't want Kenny Pickett. I just don't want that.
Wants
and what I do want, and I think that it's reasonable.
What do you want?
I want the two young guys to play because let's be honest about this.
You ain't gonna win games
ourselves.
This season, anyways.
No,
that's one thing. But if you believe that the 2026 draft is going to be as strong as people say it's going to be, then losing is to your benefit because you need more. If one of these two young men become a capable quarterback, and when I say capable, I'm not talking about some great guy. I mean, it would be like if they can become like a Baker Mayfield kind of guy,
or even 500.
No.
Lose as many picks as possible so you can fuck up the next fucking first round pick and pass on the all-star talent like Travis.
I mean, they need offensive linemen, they need wide receivers. There's all kinds of things. You got to give these young fellas a chance to try. And there's no downside. You're not going to win with Kenny Pickett. You're not going to win with Joe Flacco. You're not going to win with this team with an offensive line that's just patched up.
Dead.
It's not going to work.
Yeah. No, I missed the first half of the show or whatever.
Oh, you really didn't miss anything.
I'm sure you talked about the ultimate fucking hypocrisy that is Emmanuel Clase.
Oh,
yeah. He did a little bit, yeah.
The Guardians fucking their one guy that they could possibly get something out of at the trade deadline now is magically inactive because he's fucking...
It's magically delicious.
Yeah. Because, Emmanuel Clase fucking suspended for gambling. Brought to you by DraftKings. Deposit $50 and get the $100 in free picks. Promo code Clase. Yeah.
Our winning percentages are higher than they've ever been.
We make wild pitches work for you.
Something? I am famous for saving games. Now I'm going to save you money.
Well, I'm sorry he's fucked up his Hall of Fame chance. That's all. But anyway.
Yeah. So, and then Rudy G. Funk believes Joe Flacco is the best quarterback we've had since the Browns came back. Now,
that's like comparing my turds,
somebody crotch rot problem, dude. I mean, look, come on, let's be honest. Your mind is somewhere else because Joe Flacco you can't say he's the best quarterback. He didn't even have a full year. Please make this stop.
He had about 6 games, if I recall correctly.
Baker Mayfield was better than Joe Flacco for the Browns because at least he did it in the whole season and all that, and he's doing okay again someplace else. Joe Flacco, the reason he's in Cleveland, nobody else wanted him. Yeah. And when he went to Indianapolis, they didn't want to play him.
Yep.
I mean, what can you say when you lose out to Anthony Richardson? Come on.
Not a lot.
Stop it. Man.
So how's the weather, Dick Goddard? Is it hot? How's the heat dome getting on?
Fucking 100 degrees in Minnesota today. I'm fucking sweating from every orifice on my body.
That's
Crumbly Q is talking about Chief White Owl. Is that really a wrestler or is that a cigar?
Chief J Strongbow was a wrestler, not Chief.
Yeah, Chief J Strongbow. Yeah. He was going, hey, and did racist things. Yeah.
And he did the tomahawk chop as well.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a name being brought up.
I love you. I love you, Clark.
I went to prison for this shit for you. And you have no idea what happened to me in prison. And the thing about Bruce Drennan, and I like Bruce, and I do. I really
love you, Bruce.
We love you, Bruce.
Yeah, I think he's a good fella. But which makes me bring up the next thing, so I finish up by saying play the two young guys and forget the other two unless you have to because the other ones are injured. Okay, make that really basic. All right, Bruce Drennan had to suffer the ignominy, SAT word, of broadcasting with an impatient Joe Tate who didn't want to deal with the 24-year-old Bruce Drennan.
Ducks on the pond.
Yeah. God, we got a lot of ducks on the pond, Joe. Joe, did you hear me, Joey? Is your headset out? Poor Bruce. He was being ignored.
I had a question, Mark, and this is
totally I will not be ignored. Go ahead.
This is totally off topic. Are you still running DirecTV and shit like that?
Am I still what?
You still have like DirecTV and shit like that?
No.
Have you ever heard of something called a VC box?
That's not something that sounds like something that a hooker might have.
Not a BD box, a VC box.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
There's like some new technology out there that's like you pay $300 for the software, and then it's free as long as you have Wi-Fi, and you can get like every sports game on the fucking planet. You could get Bronx cricket versus fucking India at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I got one better for you, Tony.
Okay.
I got you one better.
Okay.
Now you know what a Fire Stick is, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Fire Sticks were the common man's way of backdooring all the expenses of watching pay television. But to be honest, Amazon has changed its ways and they're trying to dominate video themselves because they're a bunch of pigs and it's never enough. But there is a device called an ONN 4K Pro, which you can buy exclusively at Walmart.
That's a Walmart brand, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. And that is a treasure box for all kinds of good things if you know where to find the apps. And I'm not suggesting that you do this because it's gray area to be sure. But this is what you're describing. And I don't know what the VC box is, but it probably has a little bit more horsepower and storage than what an ONN has.
Because I don't have TV, but I'm fucking getting tired of paying, $10 a month to fucking ESPN, fucking $100 a year to fucking Sunday Ticket, $100 a year to fucking, or more than that, $400 a year to Sunday Ticket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has gotten way out of hand, and it's ridiculous, and it's greed, and it's
it's what $250 for the NBA, $400 for Sunday Ticket. Baseball's another $150. Fuck, hockey's like $10 a month. That's fucking the cheapest one on the market.
$400 for.
Yeah, it's like it's like 4 payments of like $112. It's insane for Sunday Ticket.
I'm debating on whether to keep my international pass, and that's like £170, which is so.
Yeah, I just got the bill for Sunday Ticket today, and I'm like, no, thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye. I'll watch it on some stream on the computer.
I gave it up a long time ago because they were just inflating the price of it. And in the beginning of the year, invariably, they would still have technical difficulties and all kinds of things. I mean, it's just a pain in the ass.
The people that own the international rights are DAZN, DAZN. They run it here. So but they show all the games, like even the ones that are on fucking Apple watches, or Amazon.
Right.
Oh yeah, like fucking if you want to watch
MLS
soccer, it's all on Apple TV or whatever.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah.
And what I can tell you is this, Tony. And I see that II saying that the 4K is like $15. They have a lower level thing that's not the Pro. The 4K Pro
be like $39, $40 or something like that.
It's like it's currently I think at $44, usually $49. But they dumped the price $5 because a lot of people are dumping the Fire Stick because of the proprietary nature that they're blocking apps. Amazon is currently blocking a bunch of apps, and my feeling is that the ONN just released another thing. I think it's like it's something plus. I think it's a 4K plus, which is in between like $29. I think the 4K Pro is the way to go if you're going to go that way. But what I can tell you is this. The way you can guarantee that you're going to be able to see a football game is what network your team is playing on. Like it's either CBS or it's going to be Fox, right?
Whatever, yeah.
And so you need a service that has nationwide network coverage.
Yep.
And I think that's important because you just look online at the football broadcast map. What part of the country is showing your Minnesota Vikings?
Yep.
And what cities? And if you have like a CBS affiliate or a Fox affiliate in those cities and those states, you're going to see that. You're going to see those games every time.
Yeah, I get you. So okay.
Yeah,
I'm just more of like I like to watch the Browns because I like to keep up on the Browns and whatnot, and I'd rather not spend $412 a year for Sunday ticket, nor all these streaming sites that are getting sketchier and sketchier by the fucking day. You know what I mean?
And with the Browns, it's Cleveland. It can be Toledo, depending on what's happening with the Detroit Lions.
And then dependent on who you're playing, Columbus. If you're playing a big team like the fucking Eagles, you might get, Northeast, United States coverage.
Yeah, that's right. Depending on what week you're talking about. Yeah. But no, I totally believe that there's no reason to be paying that much money for this. And there are services that are gray services, let's say, that will charge you money for them. There are also some free apps that you can get, and again, how long they're up for.
Yeah, that's the fucking big issue.
If you go that route, and I've talked to a lot of people who've gone that route, you're going to be looking a lot because things here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Champion's asked me a question. Why are people getting excited over practice to bring it up stats to the quarterbacks? Well, because they have nothing else to talk about.
They have nothing else to do in their lives. Yeah, exactly.
And it's the abyss of the summer. It's July 20
It's terrible time.
Yeah. And
the Indians suck, or the Guardians are fucking crazy.
Guardians,
they're horrible. I mean, and baseball's the same 7 fucking teams every year.
Colorado Rockies,
Yeah, they're always going to be bad. Yeah.
And there's no contact up to this point. And the amazing thing is, even with no contact, there are people getting injured.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you don't know what players are even going to be playing when the time comes, because there could be a bunch of them that get hurt in training. So and the Browns' first preseason game, I believe, is Friday. Is it?
Isn't the Hall of Fame game? Is it the Hall of Fame game's Thursday? Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm off the top. Maybe somebody could jump into
I
the
really
chat
don't
room
know. I'll have a look.
and
Pull up my
correct me.
ESPN
I
app.
thought it was like August the 7th, the first Browns game.
Wow, that is soon.
Yeah, for some reason that date sticks in my
August
head.
the 9th against the 9th here, Friday the 8th in America against the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, Brian Hallman.
Brian Hallman will be going, go Panthers, go Panthers. It's like, we both have nothing to cheer about, Brian.
Somebody's going to like them, good luck.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I'll talk to people who know this kind of stuff because I only read about this kind of stuff, and there's a lot of ways you can watch, but it takes work, and you got to figure the thing out. There is another thing I wanted to talk about here. Go ahead.
Thursday is the Hall of Fame game at 7 between the Chargers and the Lions, who have both stated that none of their starters are playing. So if you really want to watch bad, hideous...
Oh, what, you mean like this Thursday, like the 31st of
31st,
July?
7 o'clock on NBC.
Oh, that's
and I'll be honest. I want to see our young quarterbacks play.
Oh.
I don't want to see Joe Flacco. I don't want to see Kenny Pickett. I don't want to see them. I want my own eyes and at least to be able to compare the two rookies side by side without having Daryl Reuter and his crooked mouth, fucking with my head.
Praying mantis, fucking Daryl Reuter.
God damn. Is it Ryder? Is that how you?
Yeah, whatever. Reuter, Ryder, fucking Reuter, rectal Reuter, whatever the fuck is it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here comes the ticker. Oh, for God's sakes.
Anyone can.
I don't understand what's going on with him. Does he have like some kind of a brain tumor?
Boxer? Yeah, he might have been a boxer in the previous life.
Every single pitch that the opposition throws, he says that wasn't a strike.
Yeah.
And Manning is just silent. He's just like, okay. And it's like, oh, he hits it hard to center field, and then, the next thing you know,
got caught.
No, I mean,
by the second baseman
comes in, starts running in to catch, and he goes, "Oh, that looked like it was harder off the bat." Do you know what he did in yesterday's game?
No, tell me what he did.
He called them the Cleveland Indians.
He did.
I mean,
okay.
How long has it been since the goddamn name change? The only two people who even remember the Cleveland Indians are Matt Underwood and Donald fucking Trump. Those are the only two people who remember that. Give it up. Cool. Yeah.
I tell you what, it's like listening to Stadler and Waldorf on the Muppets, listening to Underwood and Manning, but without the jokes,
Well, Andre Knott is like the cherry on top.
Yeah, he's horrible.
It's a bad broadcast team. I mean, Manning at one time was at least credible, but he's old now, and he just doesn't have the patience, and he doesn't have the interest.
45 fucking years. What does he know about the today's baseball player?
Well, you know what he knows? He knows that this team isn't any good. That's what he knows.
Exactly.
God. So at any rate, Matt Underwood needs to go bye-bye and bring in, the other guy.
There should be people like half their age. Al Pulowski, somebody in their 40s or 30s should be able to quite easily call these games and be halfway competent.
Or hire a guy who's been around a little bit, like, "Hi, Dwayne Stat here, and the Guardians are my new team."
Well, he's not young either. He's up there.
The first thing that happened, new ownership here in Tampa, they fired my ass.
I said, great, I can get out of this hot fucking weather.
Make it stop.
So how's Dick Goddard doing? Let's hear from him. It's nearly time for him.
It was 88 degrees, and I watched a woolly bear implode right in front of me. It was walking down a sidewalk, and it spontaneously caught fire.
Spontaneously combusted, eh? Wow. I think that's what happened to Tony. Tony's not here anymore.
No, he split. Yeah,
he was getting under boob sweat today up in Minnesota for being 100 degrees.
I was just thinking of Dick Guy singing the Rolling Stones. This is like an acid moment, you know. I don't know what would he say. Woolly bear. It's like
woolly bears blowing up on the sidewalk. Hang fire. Hang fire. Hang fire.
Yeah, it was 80. My swimming pool was 88 degrees in the water.
Oh man, no wonder you were in there all day.
Hot as hell, and
that must be lovely though in the pool.
It was like 96-degree heat index in northeast Ohio. It's really been a very, very hot. Now, we have one more day tomorrow. It's going to be 90 tomorrow, but after that, it's going to drop down to the 70s, and I cannot wait because I love the 70s. Disco.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah.
It's going to cost me a fortune to heat my swimming pool. But other than that, it will be nice to get back out again and to be able to do things. You know, you don't really want to go out and do long walks or, you know.
No.
I was going out and shooting baskets, you know, and I didn't want to do that in the heat of the sun. It's like, fuck that shit. But now I'll be able to get out and do that stuff.
Oh, you got to film you doing 3-point shots so that you can show off to everybody.
Right now, it's going to be the Mitchell Robinson challenge, and I thought I'd gotten a tripod from Amazon. It's so stupid. I ordered a 72-inch tripod for my cell phone,
right,
so I could put my cell phone up, do a video, and you can see what I'm doing. So I'm not lying; it's real time. You can see. You know, right now I'll tell you in practice, I'm shooting 60%.
There you go.
And I haven't touched a basketball since the last video I did, which was more than 15 years ago. Consequently, here's the deal. I'm not ready to post anything because I haven't touched a ball in a period of time because of hyperthyroidism and blazing hot temperatures. But, you know, 60% is what Mitchell Robinson was bragging about.
He was.
So I have to do better than 60%, which I will.
I think Rick May's got a great comment in there.
Oh, I wait. I better catch
scroll down to the
bottom. Woolly Bear, how come you taste so good? Sounds like Jagger. Oh God. Yeah. And who sang it? Who sang it, Crembley Q?
Well, I know. He probably knows too. Euclid Beach Band.
The Euclid Beach Band. That's right.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. So, and who was the Euclid Beach Band?
Oh God, probably.
I don't know off the top, but it was somebody. There were some local.
There was like the East Side guys that did. Oh God, you know, Dennis Levin and all those guys.
The Michael Stanley Band.
No, it was the Oh fuck. That's gonna bug me now.
And by the way, I'll finish up with Dan Orlovsky, who sees only 2 real quarterback options in Cleveland.
They're the guys from Eric Carmen.
Oh,
yeah,
the Raspberries?
Yeah, some of the Eric Carmen guys.
In the Euclid Beach Band?
Yep.
Oh, because Eric had gone off on his solo career.
Yeah. This was in
having the time of his life.
79, 80s.
The late Eric Carmen.
Yeah, he's dead too. So's Rachmaninoff, who pinched all of his songs off of.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So let's see what Orlovsky says. He sees limited upside in Kenny Pickett, arguing that even strong play from the 27-year-old would only create uncertainty about the future. Joe Flacco represents reliability and could potentially deliver a mediocre season, but that approach offers no real progress. Orlovsky's analysis focuses on the Browns having 2 first-round picks in the 2026 NFL Draft. Thank you. Somebody is at least using their brain. That means Cleveland needs answers about its rookie quarterbacks now rather than later. He agrees with me. So giving Gabriel or Sanders the opportunity to start would provide valuable information about the franchise's direction moving forward. And the other thing is, when you look at the only thing I've gotten out of the practice sessions from the quarterbacks is in their workouts, up to 40 to 50% of what they're doing are running plays, handoffs.
Well,
what does that tell you? This is going to be a run first, second, and third team. You're talking about try to get yardage and go for short yardage situations and just move, the flags forward.
Is it going to be so obvious that we're going to tank this year? I mean, is it going to be blatantly obvious that we're trying to get, because I've been seeing Colin Cowherd shit post up, like saying, "Oh, we're going to get Eli Manning somehow" or whatever. And I'm thinking, I don't want to sit through 0-17, and I certainly don't want to pay DAZN for, watching 0-17. But anyway,
well, I don't think it's a matter of dumping at this point, because the offensive line, I mean, if you looked at the practices, the offensive line was invisible and the defense was swallowing them up, which is usually what happens in preseason anyway. But they're going to be hurt immediately, and there's going to be no protection. And I think Stefanski knows the only way he can save his job is by keeping games competitive and close, to try to mitigate the damage that the front office and ownership has done to the team. And so, again, it comes down to, what are you worried about arm strength if nobody is going downfield in the patterns? The thing I can say about Flacco is that Flacco's got a cool head, and he's an experienced
and he's seen it
gunslinger.
He's seen it all, so he knows what's going on.
And pressure games.
Is Stefanski going to be in full JB Bickerstaff mode this year? I mean, is he going to be like even worse than he has been?
Yeah. I guess the way that I look at all of this is Flacco will probably start the season.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who has the most experience in seeing, and what's going on in front of him. And this early schedule is literally abominable for the Browns. It's a really difficult schedule. And to put the young guys in with that, it might DTR them to death. Yeah. So, yeah. And the final piece of information, the Guardians can't get anything right. They wanted an answer on Shane Bieber because, they're looking to trade anyone they can trade except for Class A.
Breathing.
Yeah. But his start was rained out at Columbus.
Wow.
So, there's nothing that ever will be good for that organization. And the other thing I can say is, and this bothers me, and it will be the last thing that I say in the program, I promise. This Carlos Santana thing, Carlos Santana stopped hitting completely. He's playing terrible.
He's old, man.
And what they're saying is, he's concerned about this whole getting blown out and being traded.
Wow.
And it's like, now, wait a minute. This guy's 40 years old. He knows the ins and outs. He has gone at midseason 3 times in his career. He's been traded. So this would be nothing new for him. And this is the excuse they're using. I mean, how about he's 40 years old and he can't get around to the ball anymore?
Yep.
How about that? And that he's guessing at pitches that he never guessed at before. His strike zone comprehension has gone down the shitter because he was such a patient hitter, and he's swinging at everything. They want to blame that on the fact that he could be traded. Well, I hope he is traded, and he doesn't want to be traded. I don't care what he wants. He's holding a roster spot away from young players, and God damn it, Manzardo should be playing every day against right-handed pitching and left-handed pitching, and you live and you die with it. If he doesn't make it, he doesn't make it. You've given Nolan Jones that courtesy. My God. How many people, how long did you wait on Bradley Zimmer? How long did you wait on all of these people and Lane Thomas? How long did you wait? I look at all these outfielders,
Tyler
Naquin.
Tyler Naquin. Oh my God.
I mean, multiple years, and now they're just sending people off. And what are you going to get for Carlos Santana? I don't know.
You shouldn't get anything. Yeah.
A black magic woman. That's what you're going to get from Santana.
Yeah, you're going to get the Abraxas album and maybe Moonflower, That's about
exactly. Thank you for that. At any rate, I'm done. And this went a lot smoother in the studio today, and I give credit to my co-host today. And
give me a shout out in the Ed Sullivan, Tom Thibodeau voice. Right
here in our panel, the Moose has done a really good job. Oh God! Can you imagine how tight his shoulders were?
Oh man, he must have that just was horrible, isn't it?
Even a blowjob couldn't have loosened that man up.
No, probably didn't.
No. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in to this edition of Moohead Radio. Back again on Friday. And now that I'm getting this thing mastered, it will. I'll be able to do even more stuff on here that will make the show maybe a little bit more interesting. And I'm going to get the streaming going on Twitter so that we can, as we lead into the football season, we can reach more people. I think that's important.
And good night to David Tulefsky, wherever you are, even though you can't hear.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's not working for you, dude, but there is a reason. You need to get a new phone. No, I don't know. There is a reason.
We don't know what's wrong. It could be anything. Could be Spectrum. I blame Spectrum for everything. Yeah. So there you go.
All right. Thanks a lot, Moose, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. No.
Woo!
Friday.
Woo!
Until next time, hasta la vista, Pastor Heads. Good night.